Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final schedule release of Veteran Bike Racing Series history. The 2026 Vbrs schedule is out, and we start racing tomorrow. We have a triple header to begin the season. We start at the church, and then we go to a new track in General Mitchell on this Saturday afternoon. And then on Veterans Day, we race in the parking lot on a Tuesday night. Then we turn around 3 days later. We go to the Sheridan Long Track, the road course around the whole pool on a Friday night. And then Saturday, we go to Olcott to race the elementary track for the first time this year. Then the Pulaski Trapezoid makes a return at the race number 6 of the year, a Friday night, followed by the first ever race at Grant Park on a Saturday afternoon. Then we have our Thanksgiving weekend doubleheader. First off, we have on Friday night, Black Friday night, it's the mile, again, that date. And then just like last year, we have the American Speedway at Cudahy Park on this weekend as well. This track gets 2 dates now. That'll be on a Saturday night. Then, no more doubleheaders to end the 2025 portion of the season, the first half of the year. The Oak Creek Soccer Super Speedway. It's a new track. It's a big track. It's in a parking lot in Oak Creek. Should be a lot of fun. And then we round out the year racing on the McCarthy Tennis Court, the long version of it, to end off the first half of the season. Then we begin the second half of the season on a Friday night on January 9th. We go to Vretner for the first time ever. That's in St. Francis. That'll be a fun Friday night race. Then, the next night, the Saturday, we go back to McCarthy for the tennis court, but it's a shortened version of it. Should be very interesting how that goes. Then the next week after that, it's the Martin Luther King doubleheader, the MLK Day weekend doubleheader. We go to the Olcott Rectangle, the track that's under 10 seconds long, for a 200 lapper on that Saturday afternoon. And then on Monday, we head out to Oak Creek to the elevation track, where it's a big uphill part of the track and a big drop to the downhill part. It's really elevated. Should be a lot of fun, but it'll be very tough to pass. Then, next week after that, we go back to the Pulaski Super Speedway for the first time since the first ever VBRS season. And then on a Friday night, and then we head back to Olcott for the elementary school track on a Saturday afternoon. Then we have a doubleheader to end the month of January and to start the month of February. We got the long tennis court track at McCarthy on a Saturday afternoon. And then on a Sunday afternoon, we head to the Twister out at Kazi. Then the iconic track weekend on Super Bowl Sunday. That Super Bowl weekend. Saturday night, we go to the Kazi Playground. And on Sunday afternoon, we head to the Pulaski Pool. Should be a lot of fun on iconic track weekend. Hopefully, the Super Bowl Sunday date works. Then, we head to the original course on a Saturday afternoon, as this is the President's Day weekend. And then on President's Day, that Monday night, we go to the Sheridan Short Track for the first of 2 dates there. That track finally deserves 2 dates, and it finally earns it. Then back to the Oak Creek Soccer Super Speedway, as the doubleheaders are over. Once we get to the second day of the Oak Creek Soccer Super Speedway, race 24 of the season. Then the next Saturday afternoon, we go to the Sheridan Short Track for its final 100 laps there ever. Then we head back to the mile, which is going to be left out of the playoffs after a disappointing championship finale. It'll be the third race to the end of the regular season. The mile is race 26 on a Saturday afternoon. Then on a Saturday night, we head back to Cudahy Park, the American Speedway. Should be a fun one there. And then to round out the regular season, we have a track that hosted the finale back in 2022. It is the baseball track hosting the regular season finale here with a 100 lapper that Saturday afternoon in middle of March. Then we head to the playoffs where the pool on the last Saturday night in March in 2026 will be the first race of the playoffs. Then we get to race 150 at the Kazi Playground on the first Saturday night of April. Then we head to the original course, the iconic road course, to be the penultimate race of this final season and the final round of the round of 8 in the playoffs on that Saturday night in the middle of April. And then the final ever Vbrs championship race. We end the season where we start, at the church, 150 laps on a Saturday night in April on my birthday weekend, how it's meant to be. The season will come to a close, and we will determine a champion on that Saturday night in April 18th, hopefully. This probably will not be when the season ends because, we're in Wisconsin. There's a lot of crappy weather that we get around this time, but hopefully that stays away from us this year and we can just keep on racing. But it should be a really fun year. Got some new names, got some returning names, and let's see how it goes. Thank you all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace.